Yeah, it's contrary Thursday day in my house. Why? Because I'm king of my castle, and it's a contrary Thursday as far as I'm concerned. Everybody else wants throwback Thursday. I say throw up Thursday. I say contrary Thursday. Yeah, I know you usually see me with a matching hat and a matching shirt or real close in color. It's contrary day. Do the opposite. Yeah. Anyway, it's June the 7th, 2018. One week into the month of June, and we be flying and highin' and going. Let's go find out what this day is all about. It's National VCR Day, and I know half of you don't even know what a damn VCR looks like or is. You know, it's that thing that sits in the middle of your living room and flashes 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, because nobody knows how to set the blessed clock on it. They only know how to put a tape in and watch a movie. Yeah, a tape. And some of them could only be 60 minutes long, so you couldn't do a whole movie. Yeah, think about it. Now you put two movies on one DVD. Some of you don't even know what DVDs are because you spend so much time on Netflix downloading your movies. Yeah. It's National Oklahoma Day. National My Hero Day, Daniel Boone. Daniel Boone was a man. He was a big man. Like an eye, like an eagle, and a... You get it. Yeah, anyway. Fess Parker was the best Daniel Boone out there I can think of. And this isn't my day because I do not like this. No, Sam, I do not like it. Whether it's brown or red or yellow or green. I do not like chocolate ice cream. It's National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. So, I think we need a quote of the day that fits us for contrary. You bet. Every day do something that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow. Doug Fireball. Every day do something that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow. Now, this goes back to a lot of stuff. This even goes back to cigars and Cigars 101. If I do something today and I start it as a habit and I go, and I do it for at least 21 days, it becomes a habit normally. Some of you take 28 days. But somebody said, oh, I'm going to lose 20 pounds this month. Good luck. I can show you how to lose 100 pounds real quick. Yeah, in less than a day. Yeah. Never mind, I won't be that nasty of a joke. Get rid of her. I mean, get rid of him. Anyway, you see, it didn't go on overnight. The weight didn't happen overnight. The bad habits didn't start overnight. You just didn't wake up one day and say, I'm chewing my fingernails. You've been doing it since you were a kid. You hid it a lot, so people didn't know. But same thing with the weight. You hid that extra cookie. You add that extra Coke. 300 calories, no less. Just cut one of those out a day. Look how many days is that? That's over 10,000 calories a year. I have a salad dressing that had 0 calories in it. It actually has a little yellow flag on it that says lose 10,000 calories a year. Well, that's 3 pounds. You know that? That's 3,500 calories you have to eat less to lose a pound. So even that's 3 pounds a year just by switching salad dressings. Think about it. What you do today, you do to inch yourself to a better tomorrow. Now, somebody said, well, what does this have to do with cigars? A lot. You see, today's cigar is a WITCHDOKTOR Robusto. And I'll tell you more about it in a minute. But, you see, this is the very, 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 very dark Moscato wrapper that's on it. And this, my friends, I know it's hard to see, is a very, very, very green Candela wrapper from LFD. So this is the range of cigars in colors, and every rainbow in between, depending upon the climate, the country, how it's aged, where it comes from. Now, that might be Ascaro. I've seen some even darker Ascaro. I've even seen some darker Maduro. Connecticut, that's the cigar we all know and love. That weird brown, you know. And like I said, there's variations in between. At the shop, we'll be having Cigar 101 classes where you get the 5 major colors. So you get 5 cigars and a cutter in our Cigar 101 class. So stay tuned. We also do the feeding and care of your cigars. Now that's a witch doctor. I just opened a new box. Took the rest of them out of the cello, put them back in the box. But I wanted to show you something today. Everybody wants to know, well, what's the best way to cut it? And I can tell you right now, the best way to cut it is the best way you want to smoke it. This is like a box press, nice square, you know, not perfectly round, little square. Perfect cutters for that. Although I got some people that love the punch. And on top of that, I got people who love their V cutter. To put that V notch in there. In fact, I know somebody that not only takes the V notch this way, but then turns his cigar the other way and does it the other way across. So he's got like a VX. Yeah. But then again, there's the scissors cut. And I'll tell you what, this takes practice to use this one. So you're not taking too much off. And it takes a little practice to get used to this one. But like I said, the best way is to cut it with a perfect cutter. You get that nice even cut. One time, same depth every time. Take a draw to make sure it's drawn and it's not too tight. Savor the flavor. That's how you know what kind of notes you may get. What you're going to hear about it. These are all practices that you need to do. Then somebody said, well, what about toasting it? Sure, you can put it right down here and burn the crap out of it. It's a quick way to toast it. Use a match. Then you can puff on it a little bit. But also, when you do toast it, get it out there at the end of the flame. Number one, that's the hottest point anyhow. You're doing this, you're going to just char the shit out of it. And you're going to get that funny taste in your mouth. No other way to say it, okay? I'm sorry if I offended your virgin ears, but too damn bad. Now, to relight, Same thing. Get it up here in that hot part. That's how you know you got what you got going. Now, as far as lighters, some people like the single torch, and some people like a double torch. Some people like a triple torch. Some people like the quad. That's up to you. And I'm out of spills right now, which is a nice long cedar piece that you light and you burn and you light your cigar off of that. That's the absolute gentleman's way to do it. But however you do it your way. The way you're comfortable with it, the way your taste is, and anybody tells you you're wrong, I'm going to take a flying leap. If they're telling you you're cutting it wrong, first of all, find out. You might be. You see, you might be taking this and going, I'm going to cut it, I'm going to cut it. Dipshit. No. And damn sure, if you're not just starting out and not sure, don't be getting you one of these nipper scissors. Because unless you know exactly where you are, you're going to take too much, and if they're not sharp, it'll crush the crap out of it. I suggest if you're a brand new one smoking, take a punch of nothing else. Dead center in the middle, and push that pippy in, and then push that out. Like that. It gets rid of the crap in there. Now, going to save electricity? No. But you're going to save the smell of butane, taste of butane. Get a plasma torch. Yeah. Doesn't work really well with the 60s and 70s and 80s, but it works good with the 38, 40, 50 ring gauge probably being the best and biggest. And you just plug it into your USB to recharge it. That's all. Yep. Simple as that. So far, I haven't had any problems with the TSA, but that doesn't mean a lot of crap either. Somebody said, what do you use for the end when you really want to nub it down? I got a couple things. Number one, I go with a 2-pin nub tool, custom made for me. Thank you, my friend. But a lot of times I get lazy. I use this. Somebody said, what is that? It's a fine leather awl, AWL. And you just plug it into the end. And the reason I'm not using it right now is because this boy don't want to have a hole up in here while I'm smoking. Till I get down to that nub period. And I nub the you-know-what out of witch doctors. And a cloud of dust and a hearty hi-yo silver. It's the blind guy. Anyway, like I said, the wrapper is Sumatran, and it's a very dark brown Escato Sumatran wrapper. The binder and filler come from Nicaragua. It's made in Nicaragua. This is about an 80 on the 0 to 100, mild to full. It's a box press, but not the real tight, crushing box press. It has a little bit of roundness to it, so it fits in your hand real nice. Lots of notes of coffee beans and leather and all kinds of other spices, but it's not big on the pepper. You know, little nutmeg, little, maybe even a little cinnamon. The good Central American spice rack is in here. Nutmeg. Some people get notes of chocolate, not me. Because then again, I don't eat chocolate. I don't really like it. So, now, you can get these for about $5.50 a stick. I consider them a good everyday stick. Just opened my last box in there, put in an order for 3 more boxes. Why? Because it's one of my standbys. It is considered, I mean, I get people rating this cigar, and out of a couple hundred reviews, it's running about a 4.9, 4.8, depending upon the review weight. Why? It's just that kind of a good cigar. WITCHDOKTOR. WITCHDOKTOR. And I'll tell you what, it's an outstanding cigar. Yeah? Put it up with my LFD Digger. Put it up there with my Gurkhas, especially like an Assassin or a Rogue or Havana Classic. And yes, I'll be carrying this in the shop very soon. So, on Contrary Thursday, why be contrary? Get out your Black Rifle coffee. If you haven't seen it, go look it up online. We're going to start carrying it here in the Valley shortly. And go support a veteran-owned business today. You see, I know I get long-winded. I know some of these go long, but I want to get some important information across to you. If you're not cutting all the way down here and you're just taking the ends off or the cap off, how you cut it is up to you. So you get the flavor in your mouth. Just like the first time I saw my friend take a V cutter and put an X out of it. Hey, he gets the most out of it. He enjoys it the most. I mean, I got a friend that takes an awl like this and pokes a couple dozen holes in it. Yeah, think about it. I also got a friend that swears by these. Now, I don't really swear by it because after about 40 or 50 cigars, leaves a lot of residue and it doesn't always cut the perfect cut like it claims to do. Shrunken or shirken or pain in the butt. So think about it. It's your cigar, your enjoyment, your way. Same thing with what you smoke. If you like all candelas, stay green, my friend. If you only like Oscuro, buy them. But be willing to try something else because you might find a new favorite. I got a couple new favorites I found. We'll be talking about them in the coming weeks. Problem is now my favorites are starting to get so big, I may have to buy another one of them humidors that you see behind me back here. Yeah, it's a new air, 300 to 400 cigars. Yeah. Well, all my other ones that are traveling, my 40s, my 30s, my 20s, my little ones are full. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to have to add another humidor shortly. Gonna have to get rid of all those cigar boxes in the side there, and probably have to put it up there. Anyway, Cigar 101 teaches you anything. Do it your way for your enjoyment with your cigar. All we can do is give you some basics so you don't ruin it. All I can do is tell you how to light it so it doesn't taste like butane the whole time it's cooking. And best of all, smoke what you like what you smoke, and to remember, kick some ash.